Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us on this broadcast today as CCBC Essex Women's Soccer is set to open its Maryland JUCO schedule, hosting the Hawks of Hagerstown Community College. I'm Rocco Jeppe, and I'll have the call for you. We're going to get to the starters in just a few moments. Coming into this game, two very competitive teams. The Knights come into the game with an overall record of 4-1, having won their last 4 straight on the season after dropping their home and season opener 1-0. Hagerstown, first season with a women's soccer program, and they thus far have not disappointed. They are 3-1-1 on the season. Their only loss, a 4-2 defeat at the hands of Montgomery College. So we'll be back in just a moment as soon as those teams are ready to go for introductions, and we'll have the starters for you here at CCBC Essex Stadium. All right, we're back live. The team's lining up on the sidelines, getting ready to come out onto the field, international style, and we'll send it over for the starting lineups. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, and we thank you for joining us here at CCBC Essex Stadium. At this time, we would like to introduce you to our starters, beginning with our visitors from Hagerstown. A midfielder number 2, Quinn Beck. Midfield number 3, Nia McDonough. Defense number 4, Lakin Elwood. Defense number 5, Sarah Smith. On defense number 7, Melissa Hoff. A defender number 12, Madison Canode. A forward number 13, Savannah Holder. Forward number 14, Emily Fluharty. Midfielder number 16, Katie Kreiner. Defender number 18, Megan Fry. And starting in goal for the Hawks, wearing 00, Chloe Hadley. The Hawks are led by head coach Clifton Williams, who's assisted by Mary Pritz and Julia Price. And now the starting lineup for your CCBC Essex Knights. On defense number 3, Elizabeth Long. A midfielder number 6, Bailey D'Amico. Midfielder number 8, Tiana Haxis. Midfielder number 9, Mia Mangione. On defense number 11, Mackenzie Smythe. A forward number 13, Alexis Corbett-Dunnicle. A defender number 16, Madison D'Amico. A forward number 20, Christina Passanelli. A forward number 21, Erin Moran. And a forward number 22, Lindsey Webb. Starting in goal for your Knights, wearing number 0, Francesca Gray. Your Knights are led by head coach Jeff Holland, who's assisted by Hannah Bray, Sean Conroy, and George Holland. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring your attention that tonight both teams are wearing gold ribbons in support of September being Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. In the United States, nearly 16,000 children under the age of 21 are diagnosed with cancer every year, and tonight we play in honor of those who can no longer play. In attendance tonight is Grant Holland, who is currently battling T-cell ALL leukemia. We thank him for attending the game and wish him a speedy, full recovery. We also want to take a moment to let those children that are still hospital bound and those families that are coping with children battling cancer know that we are thinking of all of you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask at this time that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and the men and women of the armed forces with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Ladies and gentlemen, here at CCBC Essex, we embody the spirit of sportsmanship because it's an important component of being a student athlete. We ask that you please refrain from the use of profanity and let all spectators remain positive and cheering for their favorite team this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank the following sponsors: MedStar Sports Medicine, the official training partner of CCBC Athletics; the Hilton Garden Inn and Hampton Inn of Baltimore White Marsh, Maryland; Madison Bank of Maryland, a proud supporter of CCBC Essex Athletics. Visit mbofmd.com to learn more. And last but not least, the CCBC Associate of Applied Science Digital Media Production Department and Associate of Applied Science, the official broadcast partner of CCBC Athletics. All right, folks, so there you go. The starters in goal: Hadley for the Hawks, Gray for the Knights. It'll be Beck, McDaniel, Elwood, Sarah Smith, Hoff, Canode, Holder, Fluharty, Kreiner, and Fry for the Hawks. For the Knights, it'll be Long, Bailey D'Amico, Tiana Hapsis, Mangione, Smythe, Corbett Fennicle, Madison D'Amico, Passanelli, Moran, and Webb. For the Knights, this is their first conference game of the season. And it looks like for the Hawks, it'll be already their third. They are 1-1 into the conference entering this game. And just in case you didn't hear tonight, playing tonight's game in honor of those that have been affected by childhood cancer, as this September it is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. The Hawks are set to go. It looks like it's going to be Fluharty, the far side. She'll get it going. And we're underway here at CCBC Essex Stadium. Game time, 5 o'clock. Game time temperature, 84 degrees here in beautiful Rosedale, Maryland. Sent ahead by Long, still at the midfield. Hagerstown plays it through now. Good step by Mangione. Hapsis knocks it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. Hoff will have it. Coming into the game, the leaders in goals scored for the Hawks. Beck and Holder each have 3 goals and 1 assist. They lead the team with 7 points as well. That one knocked out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. For the Knights coming into this game, as far as scoring is concerned, it has been Aaron Moran's world. Everybody else just hoping not to get in the way. In all seriousness, Aaron Moran, her last 2 games, 9 goals scored, including a 6-goal performance last weekend against Cumberland County. She followed that up with a 3-goal performance yesterday, 2 days ago, in a 4-2 victory at Mercer County. The Knights, after losing their opening game to Rowan College at Burlington County, have outscored its opponents 20-1 en route to a 4 straight winning performance. There's the first one into the box. Shot goes wide. And a good take by Beck. She was looking for her 4th goal of the season. It remains scoreless, and it will be a goal kick. Good take there by Beck, the freshman, as is everyone on this team. Hagerstown, again, their first year with women's soccer, off to an impressive 3-1-1 start. Beck at a Smithburg High School in Hagerstown, as Hadley sends that one ahead. Now here come the Knights. Passanelli was looking for Webb. That was cut down. Play at the midfield. Mangione getting aggressive. Webb drops it back to Hapsis. Hapsis now trying to make it around the defender. She makes it around the first one and has it taken away by Canode. Now the Knights looking to slow down the pace. They drop it back to Bailey D'Amico. D'Amico goes near side to Long. Jogging back. That was Madison D'Amico. Jogging back was Bailey. Ball taken away there by Hoff. A lot of play early on here in the midfield. Hawks looking to transition. And that play whistled, a foul called on the Hawks. Good long throw in by Madison. Was that Madison? Corbett Fennicle actually on that one. Passanelli out of bounds. So it'll be a goal kick. We are in the 5th minute of play. No score. Hadley sent ahead by Corbett Fennicle, and a good run by Moran, just not able to get to it. Mangione looking for Smythe, far side. Smythe brings it back, now to Mangione. Contact, no foul called. Hapsis has it now, middle of the field. Gives it up to Mangione. Mangione passes to Webb. Webb, left foot stop, now comes back to the right. Shot with the right is just over the crossbar. Couldn't fit much between that ball and the crossbar. She got it in between the soccer goal crossbar and the football crossbar. Not much room there, folks. That ball just high. It remains scoreless. A good ball into the box. Moran can't get to it in time. Hadley having some problems getting the ball cleared. This time slings it out far side, believed to Sarah Smith. Here come the Hawks, a good ball. And it'll be Madison D'Amico that runs it down for the Knights. Clears it out. It'll be a Knights throw in. Corbett Finnicle will have the throw. Finnicle, her first year playing soccer here at CCBC Essex. You may remember the name. In the spring, Corbett Finnicle was a very important part of the women's lacrosse team here at Essex as well. She's a All-Maryland JUCO Conference Award recipient. Corbett Finnicle's mother played on the last national championship team, women's soccer national championship team here at CCBC Essex. As we watch Hapsis try and get around two defenders, drops it all the way back to Corbett Finnicle. She goes wide, sends it ahead. There is nobody there. And Hadley will have no problem gathering the ball, sending it ahead. Good punt this time from Hadley. Mangione. Madison D'Amico. Liz Long gives it a go. Webb sandwich there between two Hawks. And that's going to be a foul, maybe a card. No card. Hawks will have the ball. Megan Fry will get it restarted. Big right foot. She actually got it all the way into the box. One hopper to Gray, who gathers it with no problems. We remain scoreless. 8th minute of play. We thank you for joining us here this afternoon. 5 p.m. start. We'd love to have you join us again tomorrow as these two schools go back at it. It'll be the men this time at a 5 o'clock kickoff time. That game originally was scheduled for 7 p.m. We are now playing at 5 p.m. right here, CCBC Essex Stadium. Moran has it taken away far side. Now on the ball is Sarah Smith. Dribbles it up. Passes toward midfield. Knocked out of bounds by the Hawks. So the Knights, as we said, led scoring by Erin Moran. She has 12 goals, 1 assist for a total of 25 points. Madison D'Amico and Pasanelli each have 2 goals scored. Then it's Webb, Hapsis, Bailey D'Amico, and Alexis Corbett Finnicle, who have scored the remaining goals for the Knights. Erin Moran loses it in the box. She was looking for Webb. Hapsis takes the shot. The goalie, Hadley, smacks it down, keeps it in front of her, and gathers it up. A good save. The Knights can't break through. Sent by Corbett Finnicle, stopped by the Hawks holder, and taken back by Mangione. Mangione now trying to navigate her way between the defenders, and she's fouled by Holder. So the Knights will have a set play here. Free kick. .30 yards outside of the box and call it 45 yards away from the goal. Long has it sent away. Here come the Hawks in transition. Ill-advised pass, cut down by Mangione. D'Amico, Madison that is, now sent by Pasanelli, and nobody goes for it. Hadley, a big kick. Corbett Finnicle seems to be playing more of a midfield position in this first half. Moran, a good takeaway. They are outnumbered 4-2. It'll be the Hawks that'll get the ball back. A good step by Moran. Couldn't get the head of steam going. Left foot by Smythe too far. Hadley, no problem. Play back at midfield. Sent down the sideline, giving chase is Fluharty. Corbett Fennicle on her. Shot taken, and no problem. Gray just leans over and picks it up off the ground. Substitutions coming into the game. It looks like Jordan Barledge, and checking in for the Hawks is Paige Johnson. Knights come into this game with 12 student athletes total. Have to use those substitutions wisely. Unlimited substitutions, but have to use them widely. It was Mangione that checked out. Whoa! Big shot by Webb. Save made by Hadley, and Webb can't hit the left footer. Hadley, a great save there. Webb just went at it with that shot. The power meter definitely was in the red. Hadley's hands got to be stinging a little bit after that one. Opportunity for the Knights. They continue to pepper the goal. Giving chase is Barledge, and it goes out of bounds. There's one into the box by Moran. No go. Play back at the midfield. Now here comes Corbett Fennicle. Good move. Looking to press up now. Over to Pasinelli. Pasinelli sends it ahead. And the offside flag goes up. So early on in the game here now, 14th minute of play. The Knights already 5 shots, 3 of which are on goal. So Hadley has 3 saves. A good ball ahead to Bailey D'Amico. Lost it in the sun. No, the flag was up. Knights 5 shots, 3 on goal, 3 saves made by Hadley. 1 shot, it was on goal by the Hawks and saved by Gray. Neither team has taken a corner. We've had 2 offside calls on the Knights. 3 fouls, 2 against the Hawks, 1 on the Knights, and we have 0 cards as we enter the 15th minute of play. Back now to the Knights. Moran knees it ahead to her. She is outrun on that by the defender, Sarah Smith. Smith, the freshman, of course, out of North Hagerstown High School, got back real fast on that one. D'Amico, Bailey that is, trying to chase it down, and we'll have a substitution. No? Well, the referee put up the substitution flag. Mangione will check in. Pasinelli will check out. And coming on for Hagerstown appears to be Cameron Griffin. She'll take over for Lakin Elwood. 30 minutes to go. We're through the first third of this first half. It's scoreless. Webb leaves it for Barledge. Barledge has it taken away by Beck. Smythe now. Smith clears on the sideline. Mangione fighting, and it goes out of bounds off Corbett Finnicle. A throw in for the Hawks. Don't forget, Knights fans, to follow all the news and notes on this squad and your favorite Knights programs. Visit ccbcessexknights.com. You can also follow the athletics department on Twitter at CCBC Essex Sports. Far sideline, Smythe locked up with Smith. Both players go down to the ground. The referees say play on, so I'm guessing their feet got tangled. Sent ahead, Hapsis brings it down, loses it. Far side, Johnson, and it goes out of bounds. Play back at midfield. Hapsis stepping in, trying to disrupt things for the Hawks. Bailey D'Amico chases that one down. And that's a huge foul. That time picked up by Emily Fluharty. It'll be the Knights' ball on the throw-in. Or, excuse me, on the freebie. Substitutions, Pasinelli checking in for Smythe for the Knights. And it'll be McDaniel on and Fluharty off for the Hawks. Taking his kick will be Canode. Right foot into the box. Over top of the defender. Madison D'Amico couldn't get her head on it. Gray came off her line to cut down any chance of the Hawks putting one past her. It remains scoreless with 26 minutes to go. First half. Hapsis sends it ahead to D'Amico. Bailey D'Amico. Too far. Hapsis to the middle. Mangione. All the way over to Barledge. Barledge, right foot, sends it to Webb. That's a good ball. Webb settles it down. Tries to keep it into the box. Unable to do so. Bailey D'Amico right there. Sent it out of bounds. Good play by D'Amico to step in front of that clear and keep the ball in the offensive end for the Knights. All the way up is Liz Long. She'll have the throw in. Barledge drops it back to Hapsis. Hapsis, right foot into the box, over the head of Moran. A good ball and a good effort. Just couldn't connect. 20th minute of play. We're entering the 21st minute of play. Scoreless here in Rosedale, Maryland. Ball dropped back into space. Now sent back to the keeper, Hadley. Pasinelli gives it up to Bailey. D'Amico now Into the box, left foot, centering pass. Oh, just off the post. Moran with the header. Off the right post. Looking for her 13th goal of the season. Again, a nice play into the box. And the Knights come up inches short of getting on the scoreboard. We remain scoreless. I'm telling you, Erin Moran, she goes 5'7". She had another 2 inches on her. She'd have had 2 goals in this game already. Foul called on the Knights. Hawks will have the ball. Looking to clear now. Sidelines pushing all of them up. Johnson working on Corbett Fennicle, wins the throw-in for the Hawks. Corbett Fennicle clears it now to midfield. Lindsey Webb loses it off the header. Good step by Bailey D'Amico. Off of the sidelines. Substitutions coming on. Checking back in for the Hawks is Lake and Elwood. Big throw by Corbett Fennicle. Heads it down, left footer. Sent ahead now by Passanelli. Erin Moran, far side, brings it back to her left foot. Cross, but right to the goalie. Trying to set up Lindsey Webb, but put it into the box a little bit too far. It'll be punted out now by Hadley. Can never see that name Hadley without thinking of Shawshank Redemption. Liz Long plays it out. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. 22 minutes to go in this first half. We're scoreless. The Knights coming in on a 4-game win streak, as we said earlier, after losing their home and season opener 1-0 to Rowan College at Burlington County. They've gone on a 4-game winning streak, outscoring their opponents 20-1. And for the first-year program, Hagerstown, they started off their season and existence. Timeout on the field for an injury. Started out their season and existence with a 2-2 tie at the College of Southern Maryland. Then they went to Christendom College and defeated them 4-2. Upended the Essex sister campus, CCBC Catonsville, 5-0. Lost their first game of the season on the 15th to Montgomery College, 4-2. And beat Patrick Henry 13-0 on Monday. As we wait for looks like the attended player is McDaniel. McDaniel at a Williamsport High School. She'll come off the field walking herself, but is being carried off, not totally on her own power, by the Knights head trainer Amber Radke and her teammate Cameron Griffin. So the Knights, since their opening season defeat, defeated Sussex 3-1, went to Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania to take on Harcum College, defeating them 3-0. Then they defeated Cumberland County College 10-0. And finally on Tuesday, just 2 days ago, at Mercer County, a 4-2 winner. We'll step aside for just a moment. We'll be back when play resumes here at CCBC Essex Stadium. All right, play about to resume. There'll be a goal kick coming from Hadley. Hadley, looking at the minutes, the primary goalkeeper for this Hawks team, she comes in with 192 minutes played, 6 goals allowed, which gives her a 2.81 goals against average. She has made, get this, 17 saves in 192 minutes. Save percentage, 74%. The Knights, all 450 minutes coming into this game. Between the pipes, Francesca Gray, a 1.33 goals against average. She's made 23 saves in 5 games and has a 793 save percentage. So 2 pretty quality goalkeepers here. Look for those names in the stat lines for the Maryland JUCO Conference statistic leaders at the end of the season. A good takeaway by Corbett Fennicle. She sends it out to the midfield. Coming up on 20 minutes remaining in the first half. 25th minute of play here. We're scoreless. A good ball sent ahead to Beck. Beck into the middle, cut down by Gray. Beck was looking for her teammate Elwood, and Gray cut it down. Moran again was working on Sarah Smith. That ball sent ahead. Lindsey onside, toes it, past the keeper, and sent out of bounds by Melissa Hoff. Hoff looked like she was surprised as she got to the ball before it crossed the goal line, and she had a good 7 yards away, and she looked like a mouse that just got surprised by the cat coming into the room as the lights came on. She didn't know what to do with the ball. Sent it out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick. Smythe, corner kick specialist for the Knights. Here it comes. Right-footed kick, far side, into the box. Aaron Moran's header goes high and wide. Couldn't get it low enough. It remains scoreless. 19-10 to play first half. Sun beginning to set here at CCBC Essex Stadium, the near sideline, from the sideline to the middle of the field, almost in shadows. The rest of the field, complete sunlight. Looking at the goalies, Francesca Gray, she'll be in good situation in the second half. She's in full sun right now. And Hadley, a little piece of that box in the sun, but for the most part, she's got shade. If I were her while plays away from me, I'd stay in that shade because I was down on that turf before the game. It felt like it was probably about 95 degrees on the turf. Smythe has it far side at midfield. Sends it ahead with the left foot. Lindsey Webb, 2-on-1 with Moran. Webb with the shot and a goal! Lindsey Webb all alone dribbled that for about 20 yards, and the Knights are on the board. Great right-footed shot taken by Webb. Webb picking up her second goal of the season. Look, I'm not going to take full credit for it, but I did see her pregame, and I asked her if she had her second one in her. She said, hopefully. I told her, get that word out of your dictionary. So I'm going to take partial credit for that goal.
Essex goal scored by number 22, Lindsey Webb. Time of the goal, 26 minutes, 56 seconds.
Us broadcasters don't get to take credit for much. Usually we're the ones jinxing the players and student athletes, so I won't take much, maybe 15%. Knights will have the ball on a throw in here. If you just tuned in, you missed an amazing right-footed strike from Lindsey Webb. Lindsey, the freshman, 5'6", played her high school ball at the prestigious Sparrows Point High School. Webb had a ACL injury last season, put her out for the season. There's a good ball into the middle, cut off by Fry. So Webb's redshirted freshman season, we'll call it now. She's in her first year on the field. She picks up her second goal of the season. And she's now in a three-way tie with D'Amico Madison and Christina Passanelli for second place on the team. The Knights still look thirsty, hungry. That one cleared out, but stopped by Corbett Fennicle. Corbett Fennicle playing a good game, playing mostly a midfielder position tonight as that ball's chested down by Moran. Moran looking to go back to her left foot, has it knocked away by Fry and out of bounds. So Corbett Fennicle, usually one of the forwards on this team. The Knights employing three people at the midfield line at all times. Liz Long, Madison D'Amico, and Corbett Fennicle. Everybody else, except for, of course, Gray, are up. Good play there by the Hawks to clear. Mangione tries to cut it down. She doesn't, but Corbett Fennicle in position. Corbett Fennicle tries to chip it ahead. It's knocked down. Midfield now. A good step by Corbett Fennicle. I seem to be calling her name a lot. Sends that ahead to Moran, who is offsides. The Hawks now. That one we're going to call the handball. You can put your arms up in women's soccer to protect on the chest ball, but it's still going to be called most of the time as a handball, just not a flaggable offense in most cases. Here come the Hawks now trying to make a run. Offside flag is up. Equal opportunity on the offsides. 14.5 to play first half. Knights 1, Hawks 0. That ball played all the way back to Hadley. Hadley left foot sends it out. Mangione. Now Hapsis. Good step there. Drops it back. Barledge tried to send it ahead with the left foot. Nobody home. Good play by Hapsis to run it down. Barledge off the right foot. Mangione, good positioning. Drops it all the way to Corbett Fennicle. Corbett Fennicle. Right foot. Nope, she'll dribble it some more. Big shot. And score it! Corbett Fennicle! From 40 yards out. Makes it a 2-0 game. Very smart decision by Corbett Fennicle. She saw how far Hadley was out off her line and just ripped it from 40. Now the Hawks will play from 2 down, 13 minutes to go until the half.
The Essex goal scored by number 13, Alexis Corbett Fennicle. Time of the goal, 31 minutes, 29 seconds.
Corbett Fennicle, her second goal of the season. So now a four-way tie for second place on the team. And that was just, I can't say anything more about it. It's just a great decision. It looked like when she first got on this half of the of midfield, it looked like she was going to take a touch and send it ahead. And I didn't hear the sideline say anything to her, so I think she took it on her own will and dribbled a little bit longer and saw Hadley off her line and just ripped the shot from 40 yards out and put it into the net. So the Knights, making the most of their many opportunities here in the first half, have 2 goals on the board. And they lead it 2-0. 12 minutes to play before the break. That ball sent way too far ahead. She was looking for Elwood, but just got a little bit too much of it. Knights trying to get a third one here. Passanelli over to Hapsis. Barledge will run it down. Jordan Barledge, left foot, sent it. Hapsis didn't realize it. Now she's on it. Switches back to the right foot. Centering pass, cut away. And the Knights will be forced to regroup. Madison D'Amico goes all the way back to Gray. Long. Good play by Barledge. We'll get a substitution. Bailey D'Amico coming into the game, and Jordan Barledge will check off. Back at midfield. All the way over to Smythe, sends it ahead. Aaron Moran looking to get a step on her defenders. She'll bring it back to the left. Now to the right. Right-footed shot goes high. It'll be a goal kick for Hadley. Passanelli. That header looked like it would leave a mark. Lindsey Webb dribbles right through her defender, literally. Puts it into the box. Nobody home. I think a third goal may put this game out of reach. We've seen this Knight squad really the first 5 games, aside from their opener, really been able to put teams away that they should and when they're able to do so. Hapsis, and that'll be a foul. She sent Fluharty to the ground, trying to plead her case with the side ref, and to no avail, I think. She's shaking her head in disbelief, but that was a foul, kid. You just got caught this time. Quick start here. Long ball, diving header. The ball was sent by Fry, and Fluharty came through with the diving header attempt. Couldn't get her head on it. I think that was a little bit quick of a play there. I mean, I understand what they were trying to do, but down by 2 goals, I would think you would want to set something up a little, being that close to the goal, set something up a little bit better, but it was a great attempt by Fluharty and Fry. Looking to get the Hawks on the board. The Hawks have yet to be shut out this season. In every game, including their loss to Montgomery, they have scored a goal. Gray goes out and picks it up. Good play. Play back at midfield. On the ball now is Beck. Sent away by Madison D'Amico. Bailey D'Amico near sideline, all alone. Now she's joined by Melissa Hoff. D'Amico bringing it all the way in goal. Save made by Hadley. D'Amico took the left-footed shot. It'll be a corner for the Knights. Great save made by the keeper, Hadley. We'll take a brief timeout. Here's a shaken player on the field. Can't see if it's Elwood or Fluharty. It's Elwood, it's down. So we'll step away for just a moment. 6:54 to play, first half. Knights 2, Hawks 0. All right, so play resumes. Smythe on the corner. Far side, off the head of Moran. Ricochets far side. Bailey D'Amico on it now, working on two defenders. Fluharty and Smith. And they're able to get it out of there for the Hawks. Megan Fry on the ball now. She's chased down by Madison D'Amico. Drops it, and it's sent ahead, I believe, by Harn. Could be wrong. Middle of the field. Hapsis off the night. Sends it ahead. Cut down. Good play made by Hoff. Somebody without a shoe or without a headband? It's a headband. Hapsis lost her headband. Not sure what this will mean for her. Sent ahead. Cut down by Johnson. And out of bounds. It will remain with the Knights. Five and a half to play, first half. That one goes out of bounds. Trickles away from Kreiner, who gives it up to Hoff for the throw-in. You know, the more I think about it, I think I'm going to take 20% credit on the Lindsey Webb goal as that ball is sent ahead to Webb again. Webb chases it down, brings it back to her left foot. looking to make a move back to the center. Brings it back to the left foot. Got an opening wide of the net. It'll be a goal kick for Hadley. So I'm taking the extra 5% because Webb was punching out a paper on one of the many computers in the Wellness Center today. And then she had no way to print it out, so I let her jump on my computer to print it out in the office. I told her she has to get a good grade on it too, but I'll take an extra 5% credit on her goal as well. All the way back to the middle of the field, Corbett Fennicle watches it roll out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hawks. 4:20 to play first half. The Knights seemingly in full control here. We get an update on the statistics. Moran, and I'm not sure if that was incidental contact between Moran and Sarah Smith, if it was a foul, or if the turf monster got her. No call nonetheless. Ball sent ahead by Mangione. Good ball. Bailey D'Amico bringing it back to the left. Centering pass. There's Webb. Shot and a goal. Webb picks up her second from D'Amico. It's a 3-0 Knights lead. Beautiful soccer there. It doesn't get much better. A nice left-footed crossing pass from Bailey D'Amico. D'Amico picking up her 5th assist. Second goal of the game for Webb, her 3rd on the season.
Essex goal scored by number 22, Lindsey Webb. Assisted by number 6, Bailey D'Amico. Time of the goal, 41 minutes, 22 seconds.
So Webb from D'Amico, and here comes D'Amico again down the sideline. Webb has that one cut off by Hadley. Two minutes, 45 seconds left until the break. Hapsis. And that one's out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. The Knights stats at this point, 14 shots, 8 of them on goal in the first half. Of course, of those 8, 3 goals have been scored. 2 corner kicks, 2 offsides, 6 fouls for the Knights. Gray outs along. Still for Hagerstown, just 1 shot. It was on goal, save made by Gray. Hadley, the Hawks goalkeeper, has 5 saves. No corner kicks for the Hawks. They've been called offsides once, and 2 fouls called against Hagerstown. Bailey D'Amico now far side, looking to dribble in past Hoff. She wants a goal. Save made by Hadley. Lindsey Webb gets the rebound and the hat trick. And we'll step aside for just a moment as we're tending to an injured player. We'll be back as we just watched Lindsey Webb score her 3rd goal of the game, assisted for the 2nd time by Bailey D'Amico. So 1:33 left to play here in the first half. Knights 4, Hawks 0. That ball played into the middle. Madison D'Amico will dribble it up to the midfield. Sends it ahead to Aaron Moran. Moran again cut off by Sarah Smith. I'll tell you what, I'll hand this to the Hawks. If they watch tape, their game plan was let's limit Aaron Moran. They've done that, but they forgot about Lindsey Webb.
Final minute of play in the first half.
.40 seconds remaining now. Played back to Hadley. Hadley left foot sends it away. Smythe heads it over. Hapsis now heads it down to her right foot. Sends it into the middle. And Hadley will go over and gobble it up. 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Now, we'll be away for the first half. I do apologize. We have yet to get to that point where we can offer you great commercial breaks. We're getting there, though. If you'd like to make a donation, you can contact us at ccbcessexknights.com. That's the halftime horn. We'll be back in approximately 10 minutes for the second half of action. It's been all Knights in the first half, more specifically all Lindsey Webb. She has tallied 3 goals in the first half. The Knights lead it 4-0. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live for the second half. It's the Knights 4, Hawks 0 here at CCBC Essex Stadium. 3 goals by Lindsey Webb and a goal by Alexis Corbett-Fenical. That has us where we are currently. We'll have halftime statistics for you in just a moment. Lindsey Webb, Christina Passanelli at the middle for the Knights to get us started. In the first half, the Knights took 16 shots. 10 of them were on goal. As the second half is underway, Smythe sends it ahead. Of course, there's 10 shots on goal. 4 goals found their way past Hadley, the goalkeeper. Hadley did make 6 saves. The Knights took 2 corners, had 2 offsides, and committed 6 fouls for Hagerstown. Just 1 shot. It was on goal. Gray made the save on it. 1 offsides penalty, or 1 offsides call, I should say, and 2 fouls called against the Hawks in the first half. That one goes over the crossbar for a corner kick. Smythe will have the corner. And Smythe was at the wrong corner, so now she has to jog all the way across the field. The referees, and we appreciate it very much, not stopping the clock. Here's the ball played in by Smythe. Off the foot of Madison D'Amico and out of bounds. The second half just underway. Bailey D'Amico, far side, crossing pass cut off. Amaran takes the step, can't get it from the defender. And that one trickles off the goal line for a goal kick. Mangione has the ball now. Oh, big collision and a foul. That'll stop the clock. And Mangione down, holding her head. We'll step aside for just a moment. We'll be back when play resumes. Play will resume. It'll be a set play here for the Knights. Paulsonelli behind the ball. It's Smythe and Hapsis left to right. They're going to, I don't know, open the gate here. Canode, Fluharty, and Griffin in the wall for the Hawks. Knights looking to add on 42-32. Remains in regulation. Paulsonelli over to Hapsis. Hapsis now. Long ball to Long, who loses it and is whistled for the foul. Oh, gets by Bailey D'Amico. Offside flag is up. Moran, a good move to beat the defender. Hoff now moves it back to her right foot, tries to cross. A good play by, I believe that was Fry who stepped in front of it. Offside flag was up. Good thinking by Beck. She just got going a little bit too fast. Corbett Fennicle sends it ahead to Barledge. Barledge over to Hapsis. Hapsis right to the goalkeeper, Hadley. I think she was trying to center that one up to Moran, but Hadley came off of her line to cut it down. Far sideline. Bailey D'Amico marked up against Canode. Canode wins the battle and the throw-in for the Hawks. Long plays it all the way back to Gray. Madison D'Amico back to Gray now. Oh no. All the way out. Corbett Fennicle can't get to it. And a change of luck here for the Hawks. Quick throw in. And Hapsis comes by to take it away. It'll be Knight's ball. Corbett Fennicle. Big throw up the sideline. And that ball's riding the line. I think initially Sarah Smith was content with just letting it go out of bounds, and after about 7 yards, she realized it was going right up the line. Plays back to Hadley, sends the left foot. Webb chests it down. Bringing it up now, tries to bring it back to the middle, gets it to her left foot. Shot! She scored again! Hadley caught napping again off that line. She was working on her way getting back. And this time from 20 yards out, Webb with her fourth goal. Yeah, 50-49, yeah. Webb just absolutely on fire tonight.
Essex goal scored by number 22, Lindsey Webb. Time of the goal, 50 minutes, 49 seconds.
Bailey D'Amico now far side, left-footed cross, gets past Moran. Shot taken by Webb. Sent away by Fry. And now a goal. Believe it was Barledge. I looked down for 1 second. Maybe it was Hapsis.
Literally looked down for a second. Was it number 8 with the goal?
Yes, he had it.
And it was number 8, Tiana Hapsis. An amazing 26 seconds between the two goals. That's why you don't look down, folks. If you're watching the broadcast and you're training to be a broadcaster, get a spotter. Never look away from the action.
Essex goal scored by number 8, Tiana Hapsis. Time of the goal, 51 minutes, 15 seconds.
I believe that's a numerical palindrome there. Yeah, that'll work since We won't have much down here for him to do anyway. Time will stop. Tempers beginning to flare out there. And Hapsis issued the yellow. So Haps is given the yellow card, 37:53 to play.
Essex yellow card issued to number 8, Tiana Hapsis.
Mangione comes onto the field to replace Hapsis. Here come the Hawks. Gray gets back on her line. Shot wide right. Good shot taken by Beck with the left foot. Now off the back line, it'll be a goal kick. Bailey D'Amico far side over to Passanelli. Passanelli sends it ahead. She was looking for Webb, cut down by the Hawks defense, midfield, excuse me. More accurately, Bailey D'Amico far side. Beats her defender, has a step, brings it back, leaves it for Passanelli. Passanelli shot right at Hadley, who handles it. Corbett Fennicle, offsides as Lindsey Webb. Ball will go to the Knights. Or excuse me. Yeah, it'll be Knights ball. Ball sent ahead. Knights called for offsides. Sorry for the audio technical difficulty there. The Hawks made a run. Sarah Smith had her shot cut down by Gray, the goalkeeper for the Knights. Barlich heads it down to Webb. Webb looking for Moran. Moran takes the touch and cleared out momentarily by Fry. Bailey D'Amico with the long shot. It goes wide. Hadley will have the goal kick. 32 minutes remaining in this contest. The Knights are ahead 6-0. Passanelli. Good takeaway by Mangione. Mangione dribbling far side, cuts it into the middle now, making her way into the box. Good move. Right-footed shot goes off the side of the post and out of bounds. Play back at the midfield. The Knights, Corbett Fennicle takes off now. Sends it ahead to Smythe. A good ball. Smythe runs it down. She's got Webb and Moran in the box. Centering pass. And just gets by Moran. It went over the head of the keeper, Hadley. Good placement, but past Moran. Coming up on 30 minutes remaining in this game. We're in the 60th minute. The Knights, full control in this game. Looking for their 5th consecutive win and their first Maryland JUCO win of the season in this, their first conference game. Taken away by Mangione and out of bounds. Midfield juggled by Moran, now sent ahead. Hapsis has a step. Drops it. Smythe now gives it to her to go. Hapsis looking to the middle. Chips it to the goalkeeper. And Hadley will bring it out to the top of the box to punt it away. Set play for the Knights here. I don't know, maybe 42, 43 yards outside. Madison D'Amico can certainly put it on goal from here. Puts it into the box, and Hadley comes out nonchalantly, gathers it up. Bailey D'Amico, far side, dribbles it into the middle. Webb has it now. Right-footed shot. Save made by Hadley. Good save made by the Hawks keeper. And ball's dribbled out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. Great save by Hadley. Far sideline now. Beck has it knocked out by D'Amico. Quick update on the stats. The Knights have taken 23 shots, 15 of those on goal. They have scored 6 times, 3 corner kicks, 3 offsides, 8 fouls, and a yellow card, which was issued to Hapsis. Still just that 1 shot on goal for the Hawks. 9 saves made by their goalkeeper, Hadley. They've had 3 offsides and 2 fouls. Play slowed down here by the Hawks. It'll be Fry to send it away. Corbett Fennicle. She's played a good game. Became a very important member of this midfield this game. And Lindsey Webb, too far ahead of her defender. Called for the offsides. 26 minutes remaining in this contest. Next up for the Knights will be another home game. This Saturday, a non-conference game against Brookdale Community College. That game will start at 1 p.m. For the Hawks, their next 5 opponents actually will be at home. Potomac State on Saturday, then next Friday, Anne Arundel, followed by Christendom on the 30th, Howard Community College on the 3rd of October, and Central Penn on the 7th of October. So 5 of their remaining 7 games, Hagerstown will have at the friendly confines of their home stadium. Ball out of bounds. It'll go to the Knights. Checking in for the Knights is Jordan Barledge, and she'll come on to give Webb a seat and a rest. Webb, 4 goals tonight. Came into the game with 1 goal on the season. Haps has picked up her 2nd goal of the season in this half. Where is Corbett Fennicle going to throw this one in? Long throw coming up into the box. And out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick for the Knights. And take this time to thank MedStar Sports Medicine, the official training partner of CCBC Athletics. Also like to thank Madison Bank of Maryland for their continued support of CCBC Athletics. And the Digital Media Production Associate of Applied Science Department and Degree Program, the official broadcast partner of CCBC Athletics. There's a ball played into the middle and out of bounds off of Moran. Good play by D'Amico trying to center that ball up. That ball cut off by Long. Sent ahead. Aaron Moran beats her defender. No, she fouls her defender. She's going to be extremely upset with that. But let me tell you, any close proximity to the player of a team losing by 6 goals at this point, the referee is going to err on the side of caution. Probably wasn't a foul. But when you're ahead 6-0, you can't complain about the foul calls. That ball sent ahead. Beck. Now it's Johnson. And Gray comes out. There's some conversation here between the referees. Referee's talking about illegal touching.
Hey, what's the call here?
So an illegal pass back is the call. And the Hawks will have a chance. It looks like from about 7 yards out. The entire team, minus Moran, is in front of the net. It's the most awkward play in sports I've ever seen. Now Madison D'Amico comes out. She's being told to back up. A lot of confusion down there on the field between both teams, to be honest with you. So it's Canode, and I believe Beck is at the ball. No, it's Sarah Smith. So Sarah Smith near side the ball. She'll get it from Canode. The ball trickles through, kicked out by Moran. Follow-up shot wide and high, and the Knights survive the weirdest soccer play I have ever seen in my life. So an illegal pass back was called. The spot of the foul, I'm guessing, is where that is marked. They took the shot from there. It was Canode that pushed it back to Sarah Smith. Her shot blocked by Moran, and then the left-footed follow-up, I believe the shot was taken by, I can't see if it was Fry or not. I think it was Fry. Left-footed shot went high and wide. So it's still a 6-0 lead for the Knights. Gray all the way over to Smythe, and she misses Smythe. So it'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. Talking with Gray during halftime, her right cleat, the front of that cleat is darn near coming off. Having a little bit of a chime with her punch, she said, in the first half. And I think we saw a little bit of it there on that goal kick. Passanelli. That's Bailey D'Amico now up. D'Amico looking for a goal. Save made by Hadley. A wonderful save made by the Hawks keeper. And it'll be cleared out by Fry. She's got to have close to 10 saves in this game. And Gray will let it trickle back into the box. That is save number 10 for Hadley. So 6 goals let up on 16 shots on goal. and she's got 10 saves. The Knights have not called them off yet. 19 and a half to play. Moran upset with that pass. Haps just ran it down anyway. Now sends it over to Moran. Moran can't handle the pass. Has a jump off her left foot. Settled down by Mangione. Mangione takes the right-footed shot. Ill-advised, but hey, those are the types of shots you practice in a game like this, I guess. Sun has almost completely set. The lights here not completely taking effect. Beck now, far side, has it knocked away by Long. It's out of bounds for a Hawks throw-in. Hawks looking to get on the board. Long throw in. Taken down from behind. That ought to be a card at the least. No card. So just a foul. That foul this time on Sarah Smith. Liz Long will take the kick. Smythe. Turn and go. Sends it ahead to Bailey D'Amico. Hapses to the right. D'Amico now. Look for the right-footed shot and a score. So for the 7th time, Knights adding the extra point, if you will.
Essex goal scored by number 16, Madison D'Amico. Assisted by number 11, Mackenzie Smythe. Time of the goal, 72 minutes, 11 seconds.
For D'Amico, I believe her 3rd goal of the season. It is. Her 3rd goal. And Smythe, her 3rd assist. That ball played into the box and brought down by Hadley. 17:20 to play. Knights 7. Hawks 0. The Knights have now scored 27 goals this season. Looking to move to 6-1 and 1-0 in the conference. The flag will go up. Hey, listen, you're up 7-0. Anything close to offsides, that flag's going up. Better believe it. 16:40 to play. We mentioned it earlier. I'll run it down again for you. The Knights will take the day off tomorrow. Then it's right back here on Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. to host Brookdale Community College. Then next week, Tuesday, Thursday, they're at Anne Arundel, at Montgomery. Those games at 5 and 4 p.m. respectively. And that's how they'll end September. The Hawks, their next 3 games and 5 out of 7 will be at home. Potomac State on Saturday. Then they have almost a week off before they play Anne Arundel on Friday the 29th and Christendom on the 30th. Big right foot. Not close to the goal. Goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Bailey D'Amico checking in. Jordan Barledge coming off. Hawks throw in. Smythe kicks it out of bounds. Great save there by Gray. It was Paige Johnson that got the left foot on it. She came out off her line and cut it down. Moran, a shot and a goal by Moran. She keeps her goal streak going. It's now 8-0 Knights. For Moran, her 13th goal of the season. I believe that is the 4th game in a row that she has now tallied a goal for the Knights. "13 minutes to play in this one. That one played all the way back to Hadley, who sends it out. Hapsis has it. Sends it ahead to Smythe. Smythe gives it a run. Centering pass. Moran comes late. Left-footed shot and a goal. So Moran picks up her 14th goal of the season. Smythe her 4th assist.
Essex goal scored by number 21, Aaron Moran. Assisted by number 11, Mackenzie Smythe.
Under 12 minutes to play now. That shot goes out of bounds off of Elwood. Corbett Fennicle will have it for the throw-in. Excuse me, that's Webb with the throw-in. I'm so used to Corbett Fennicle having the throws for the Knights. Foul called on the Hawks. Sent ahead by Webb. Moran sends it to Hapsis. Hapsis looking to chase it down before it goes off the back line. She will not. That'll be a goal kick for the Hawks. Great job by our ball runners here in the second half. We had 4 ball runners to start this game off. 2 of them have been sent up to the Wellness and Athletics Center to prepare for tonight's volleyball game at 7 p.m. 2 baseball student athletes, Luke Nakic, who is on the near sideline. He's a sophomore for the Knights baseball team, and Adam Biss, who's on the far sideline. He's a freshman left-handed pitcher. Appreciate their efforts here in the second half. The majority of this half scaling up and down those sidelines by themselves on each side. And we appreciate the effort tonight. Smythe looking to track that one down. She does. Sends it ahead. Hapsis now moves around her defender, Smith. Hapsis nudged out. Smith looking to take it away, goes out of bounds for a Knights throw in. Good job by Hapsis there to just let that one trickle out after Smith made her move. Smythe. Mangione. Drops it to Smythe. Right foot, center. Madison D'Amico runs it down, brings it back to her left foot. Drops it to Smythe. Smythe sends it. Taken away by Fry and sent ahead. Now Beck has it. Midfield. Tries to work around Mangione. Sends Mangione to the turf. And she'll be called for the foul. Knights ball. 8.5 to play. Knights 9. Hawks 0. Corbett Fenical with the right foot ahead. Bailey D'Amico dribbles it in. And shot is off the side of the net. Bailey D'Amico wanted one of her own. She was in search of her second goal of the season. I love my Knights, but I know you can't stop playing this game hard, and that's not what I'm trying to say here, but it's 9-0 with 7:45 to play. Let's call off the scoring. That's just my opinion. Bailey D'Amico's shot goes wide, left post. 7.5 to play. Well out in front against a conference opponent that's in its first year of existence. I think the message has been sent, and for the next 7 minutes plus, I think we could keep them out of the back of the net. Just my opinion. Save made by Hadley. Offside flag was up. Far side with Beck. Right-footed shot well high. Goal kick, Gray. Haps is chasing it down. And that one goes off the right pole. Corbett Fennicle's left-footed shot is out of bounds. Barlage. Left foot off the post. I think it hit both posts in the far 90, upper 90. Smythe now centering far sideline. Offside flag goes up. Under 4 minutes to play. Ball out of bounds. Well, we got 2 minutes left down here, but he's going to do everything from the top. So we're trying to buy another minute or two.
10-4.
Corner kick taken by Smythe. Sent out of the zone. .120 remaining in this ball game. Mangione moves in. Save made by Hadley. Out of bounds, it'll be a goal kick. Hadley will send it away. So with the win, the Knights will move to 5-1 on the season, their 5th consecutive win. Hagerstown will drop to 3-2-1. For my producer and cameraman, Matt Ryan, and interns that worked on this game, our ball runners, I really appreciate all the hard work. 10 seconds now left in the game. The Knights victorious. They'll walk away with a 9-0 victory. And for Matt Ryan and the rest of my crew, I'm Rocco Jeppy saying so long where the final horn has sounded. Knights 9, Hawks 0.